single day.
That they come and share their food.
An update on a story that we've been following since last Sunday. That's when the Kansas City Health Department poured bleach on food prepared for the homeless. The city argued it wasn't safe because the people who made the meals did not have a permit. Today, at the same place, at the same time, volunteers with free hot soup KC handed out food to those in need. Reporter Kat Reed was there and learned what the health department had to say.
In Illis Davis Park, a gathering of friends,
11 minutes,
giving clothes and food to their friends who don't have homes.
It's hot, be careful, okay?
That's how Free Hot Soup Kansas City describes itself, a description they've doubled down on ever since the health department told them they couldn't serve food to the homeless without a permit.
We had a lot of anxiety coming into today. You know, was the health department going to show back up? Are the police going to be here? You know, are people going to get to eat?
This week, Free Hot Soup had help on standby. Attorney Amy Bell, who argues they're protected by these words written in stone next to the park.
It's our right of freedom of association and freedom of speech, and for many people here it's a freedom of religion issue, that their religion dictates that they come and share their food and help the needy.
But the group also made some changes this week, handing out mostly pre-packaged food.
A lot of non-healthy stuff, nothing that really warms the belly, warms the soul, not stuff we're used to bringing, which is a little disheartening.
A spokesman for the health department says this week staff met with people from Free Hot Soup. He added, quote, "We're working with members of the collective so they can serve their mission of helping the homeless." Jackie Richardson is one of the people Free Hot Soup serves. He's been homeless for 2 years.
All week was a hard week for me because I didn't have any food I usually get from over here at the park.
For Richardson, it was a relief to see familiar faces handing out help he has come to rely on. Reporting in Kansas City,
I think the angels from the Lord.
Kat Reed, 41 Action News.
The health department said prepackaged food is a very low-risk item in terms of making people sick. A spokesman for the department says they'll need to sit down with Free Hot Soup if they do plan to go back to serving hot meals prepared at home.
Government denies homeless people food by raiding charity, pouring bleach on food to destroy it. By Matt Agarist, November 12, 2018. Kansas City, Missouri. Earlier this month, the kind folks over at Free Hot Soup Kansas City hosted a picnic at their local park and invited hundreds of homeless people to partake in the food. Because they are not a business or a food organization and are just friends cooking with friends, members of the group stated that they do not need a permit. However, government officials disagreed and raided their event, seized the food, poured bleach all over it, and the homeless people expecting it went hungry that day. Free Hot Soup KC had set up in the park on the morning of November 5 to eat and distribute to the homeless, home-cooked chili, foil-wrapped sandwiches, and vats of soup. However, this food never made it to the mouths of those for which it was meant because the health department hadn't been paid off in the form of a permit to allow it. E. coli or salmonella or listeria can grow in the food, Department Director Rex Archer said. And then you give that to homeless people who are more vulnerable, they will end up in the ER and even die from that exposure. Apparently, a health department permit is E. coli's kryptonite. The town's mayor also believes in the notion that paying the state for a piece of paper to serve hungry people food is some sort of magical defense against foodborne illnesses. Regarding the incident involving Free Hot Soup, Mayor Sly James tweeted, "Rules are there to protect the public's health, and all groups must follow them, no exceptions." Mayor Sly James. At Mayorsley James. Regarding the incident involving Free Hot Soup and at KCMO Health Department, rules are there to protect the public's health, and all groups must follow them, no exceptions. KCMO Health Department. At KCMO Health Department. Below is KCHD's statement regarding the group Free Hot Soup Kansas City serving food to the general public. 41. 3:53 p.m., November 5, 2018. Twitter adds info and privacy. 120 people are talking about this. Twitter adds info and privacy. The group's members disagree, however, and claim that destroying food is an attack on the homeless and those who support them. It's about the criminalization of people who are homeless and the people who support them, said Eric Garbison of the Cherith Brook Catholic Worker House in northeast Kansas City. State officials have been engaged in active surveillance of the group as they are outspoken in regard to feeding the homeless. Authorities knew exactly when and where the picnic would take place as they have infiltrated the group on social media. This is scaring all of us, said Tara McGaw, 27, of Buckner, who started the gatherings in Belton. We're not an establishment. We're not a not-for-profit. We're just friends trying to help people on the side. These are my friends, said 28-year-old Nellie McCool of Merriam, who started the first free hot soup gatherings 3 years ago after the Royals won the World Series, according to the Kasey Star. She was stirred, she said, by the way everyone felt such a sense of community. We're a community of people who feel it's their passion to share with the most vulnerable people in our community, she said. The good news is that the group was not intimidated by the food police and they showed back up on Sunday to help those in need. I think they're angels, Jackie Richardson said of the free hot soup volunteers who he relies on to get food. They're angels from the Lord. Sadly, this is not the first time the food police have poured bleach on food and denied sustenance to the homeless. In 2016, TFTP reported on the same government entity in Kansas City who raided a food festival and dumped bleach on thousands of pounds of food meant for the homeless. To be clear, E. coli is certainly something to worry about, however, it is not nearly as deadly as the police. In fact, police kill 30 to 40 times more people every year than E. coli. Also, the overwhelming majority of E. coli outbreaks and other foodborne illnesses come from factory farms and corporations whose representatives and owners are never prosecuted for the deaths related to their products. Perhaps it's time to amend the plaque on the Statue of Liberty from "Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free," to "Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, only if you have the right permit.
Hey Sheriff County, this is Sheriff County COPWATCH. I am using any video here with under fair use if you have criticism, reporting, teaching, etc. And please donate. I do not make money from YouTube, and there are different ways to donate in the video links. Thanks.